Nathan, we gotta do this. Welcome everybody to Levels of Mediocrity. I'm your host Alex, and Nathan, my co-host, is here. The film that we will be watching today is Max Magician and the Legend of the Rings. Now, I would like to begin this video by giving a bit of explanation as to the nature of this film's relationship to us. As for myself, I may have seen this film a long time ago, however, I do not recall anything about it. Nathan, on the other hand, has attempted to watch this movie before. So, Nathan, are you doing okay over there?
I mean, I'll talk. It's just, I don't want to be, kill the mood or anything like that. It's just, you don't understand, man. I have made a concerted effort to watch this several times over the years, and I even tried to preview this on a previous attempt to do kind of like a movie review type, and I couldn't get through it.
So, what exactly do you mean by preview?
I was attempting to watch the film just as, I was trying to treat it from a research base. Watching the film through an analytical mind, just so that I get the gist of it to be able to do my own sort of solo review. This was years ago and whatnot. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. And it's I feel like I'm overblowing this, and we're going to get to the end of it. Just well, that wasn't that bad. Something about this film is off enough that it hits some nerve. And it's been a while since, and I don't remember exactly what my reaction is going to be to this, but I know that this film is not going to be pleasant.
And what we're talking about here is not merely one attempt of trying to watch this movie.
On 4 separate occasions. We put it in. Because there was a point where this was lost and I could not find this, so I actually bought a second copy on purpose. Initially, me and my dad tried to watch it when I was a kid. And we shut it off after about 20 minutes. We realized we had stopped paying attention to it. We were talking about it more than listening to it. I tried to watch it by myself once, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
It seems like this movie is quite the foe.
Yes, I have not been able to conquer this film. I have not been able to watch it till the end.
Well, we intend to change that today.
I'm not happy about it. I don't know what it is about this film. There's something just off enough about it that I don't know whether it's cringe or whether it's pity, but it insults me as a human, and I can't get through it. And I have to wonder, is it as bad as I remember, or am I just completely, as my memory just completely overblown this thing, and I have made it into a much grander foe than it actually is? We'll find out. Oh, good, it's a Sam Raimi movie.
Hey, Mr. Tim, do you know karate or something? I need to kick his teeth in.
Wrong movie, kid.
Isn't always the answer, son.
Aren't you supposed to be at school? You were late for school. You got chased away from the school. You didn't go back to school?
So I'm just guessing here because obviously we don't really know, but it seems like they shot all of the scenes first and then went back and recorded all of the dialogue in a sound booth and then edited it in later. Because the audio itself sounds really, really good. It's just that it's not quite matching up with the speech of the actors in the scene. It would also explain why some of the movements and gestures of the actors aren't lining up as well.
I don't think I caught that in my first views, but you are right. There's a disconnect between the vocal performance and the physical performance, which is just adding a further layer of weirdness.
He was here for 4 minutes, and now the entire mystical world knows of his presence.
Come here, worm. Hurry up.
Worm.
Good day, sire.
Shut up, worm.
Worm. Drop.
But you have just proven yourself a fool, bringing the enemy right into our safety zone. This isn't your battle.
A fool? I am not. You couldn't make me stare if you tried. I could put a spell on all of you.
But they've just created another villain and an evil wizard.
Yes, you did.
Max shall now wreak his vengeance upon this land.
Max, wait.
A fool you called me. I shall set fire to these lands.
The earthly realm with vigor and virtue to overwhelm.
You have done the most despicable magic of necromancy. You are hereby banished.
They made me sparkle! Curses!
Did he vanish? Did he disintegrate? Did they eat him? What just happened? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, is that the villain?
That's the villain. He's a mouse now. So does this mean all the people that were animals aren't animals anymore?
Oh, I hate this wheel. Get me out of this wheel. Oh, I don't like to be in this little glass box. What are all these little wood chips? No, I don't like this in one bit. Max, you one
I would go mad if I had to listen to my room all the time and only I could hear that.
All right, that is the end of the movie, and it's now time for the summary. All right, basic summary is you have a boy named Max, and he is the protagonist. He is being bullied. He runs to someone he knows. I think he's the gardener for protection, and the gardener protects him, and the bullies run off. He gives Max a magic book. Max uses the magic book to open a magical portal into a magical realm, and then he goes into the magical realm and has a magical adventure and then returns home. That's basically the story in a nutshell, and it's a fairly standard story. All right, the good things about this film, the good things. The costumes are really good. Another good thing, although this may be a little confusing and it may sound a little weird, is that the audio quality is very good. It's just that it's all out of sync, which we'll get into in the bad things. So, the bad things. So, the audio. Our best guess of what is going on with the audio is that they shot all the scenes and then they re-recorded all the audio in a sound booth, and as a result, everything is out of sync.
Ah, a weary traveler I do see. A weary traveler sent to me. Will you dine in our pleasant chamber? Will you dine with the remainder?
The sometimes their lips are out of sync with what they're actually saying. You have a lot of their movements and postures and facial expressions are all out of sync. They don't match anything that they're saying verbally that you can hear in the audio. And it gives the entire film a very awkward feel. The story itself is a little boring. The fact that you have a mildly boring story with this awkward presentation just makes the entire thing a bit uncomfortable. All right, Nathan. You finally made it all the way through. What do you think?
I will admit, watching it with purpose allowed me to tolerate most of it, but still, it's not something I would watch on my own. I take everything I said back. This movie makes no sense, and it was agonizing to watch.
You are just very embittered by the fact that you have been struggling to watch this film for so long.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes!
Normally I would try to find something that I like about something, even if it wasn't necessarily the best thing ever. But I don't even want to pretend to try to like this movie or any part of it. It's just it's a waste. This is a waste of time and money. It did not tell a good story even slightly well. It told a rehashed story in a very mediocre way. The only thing I will give it is it had a couple instances of neat prosthetic makeup. Even if the characters themselves were insufferable, their makeup was nicely done. I would be much better off if I didn't even know this existed. That is what I'm saying. Because this serves no purpose. This is not something I'm going to go back and revisit and be like, oh, remember this scene? It's not even worth making fun of. The place this movie takes me to is churches and school, where they'll put a movie on for the kids. Oh, we have a treat for you today. We're not going to do the normal thing. We're going to watch a movie and have popcorn and soda and whatnot. And we're going to put this film on. And as long as the film is on and you're watching it, you're not going to have to deal with the normal stuff you normally have to deal with. We're going to watch the movie. And then they'll put something on that is this intolerable. And you have to sit there and watch it and like it. And it's long and it's boring and the plot does nothing. There's no excitement. You can't even bother to pay attention long enough to find out what is going on. You'd rather be doing schoolwork than having to sit there and watch this film. This is a treat. This is a reward. What is wrong with you people?
Okay. Hopefully you've gotten something off your chest. It's clear that you are not only embittered at this film, possibly also your school. But we need to wrap this up, so we need to give this a rating. And the rating for this film will be 1 exceedingly bored cheer for having successfully watched this film from beginning to end. Nathan?
Huzzah.